A PDF of additional material accompanies this program. Simon & Schuster Audio presents On Her Game. Caitlin Clark and the Revolution in Women's Sports by Christine Brennan. Read by the author.
For Helena, my favorite athlete, and Peter, my favorite robotics engineer. Introduction. Like many of you, I was introduced to Caitlin Clark by a stunning three-point shot. It was February 26, 2023, and I was watching an ESPN broadcast of the Indiana-Iowa women's basketball game on my iPad in my kitchen in Washington, D.C. I wasn't watching the game to see Clark. All three of my siblings graduated from Indiana, as did a niece and brother-in-law, and the Hoosiers were having a terrific season. So I was watching to see this good team my family loved. Of course I had heard about Clark, but I hadn't particularly followed her. I missed much of her freshman year in 2020 to 2021, a year marred by COVID-19, and for me, a year of preparation for the postponed Tokyo Olympics, which had been moved to the summer of 2021. I certainly was aware of her exploits and had seen highlights of her play during her sophomore year, including a few clips on social media of a monster shooting night at Michigan while I was in Beijing covering the 2022 Winter Olympics, but by no means had I focused on her. In fact, after her sophomore year, on June 23, 2022, Title IX celebrated its 50th anniversary. I wrote 5,000 words for USA Today that day on the huge impact the law that opened the floodgates for girls and women to play sports has had on our nation. I told the inspiring stories of Billie Jean King and the 1999 U.S. women's soccer team, and I wrote about girls like me who played sports at a time when gyms were empty because no one cared about our games except our moms and dads. 5,000 words. Not one was either Caitlin or Clark. How quickly things can change in sports and in our culture. So now it was Clark's junior year at Iowa, and I was watching Indiana play, and the Hoosiers had just taken the lead 85-83 with 1.5 seconds left.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?